Hello, welcome to week 2 of the little mini lessons. My name is Natalie Travers, and this week we will be focusing on the B-flat chromatic scale. The chromatic scale is a special scale, because although it is a scale, it's not like your major scales that have 7 notes. It has 12. And it also is sharp on the way up and flat on the way down. Now it's time to play it. First, I will start by playing this. I will play it up and then I will play it back down just so you guys can get an understanding of what it will sound like. And then after that, we will go over note by note so you guys can figure it out. So that was the B-flat chromatic scale. Now it's your turn to learn it. So your starting note will be the B-flat. And then a half step in between B-flat would be B natural. So from B-flat to B natural, you want to start open and then all 3. And because we're going from open to all 3, we're adding all of this extra tubing down here. So that means that note, you're going to have to use a little bit more air than you're expecting to get it to speak clearly. And even if you have the 4th valve down here, and you usually play B natural 1 and 2, or 4 and 2, sorry, you don't want to do that for chromatics. You want to use 1, 2, and 3. Because this note adds so much extra tubing, I recommend practicing just going from open to all of them, open to all of them, to get a smooth transition between B-flat and B natural. So the B-flat to B natural will sound like this. Now that you've practiced that B-flat to B natural on your own, now let's play it together. I will play it first, and then you will play it after me. Alright, so just like that. 1, 2, ready, and sounding nice. Now going up another half step from B natural would be C. And like I was mentioning before about the 4th valve, we don't use that in chromatic scales. So that'll be open on that B flat, B natural, which is 1, 2, and 3, and to that C, which is just picking up that 2nd finger to play 1 and 3. Now adding that extra note on, which is that C, we can start from that bottom B flat, go up a half step to B natural, and then go up another half step to C. So that would be open, all, 1 and 3. I will play it first, and then you guys can play it after me. Alright. 1, 2, ready, play. Nice. Now, what comes after this note will be another half step up. So we're starting on that B flat, to that B natural, to that C, to C sharp. Now, it's C sharp because on the way up, we have those sharps instead of flats. Now, I bet you guys can guess what's coming next. Another half step. So, after the C sharp, we go up to D, which is fingers 1 and 2. I will play it first, and then you guys will play it after me. Alright, it's your turn now. Ready? 1, 2, ready. each half step. So from this D, we go to D sharp, which is finger 1. As we keep going up half step by half step, we can probably start to figure out that there's a pattern going on with our fingers. Once you learn a chromatic scale, you can really play it on any starting pitch. And we'll get further into that later in the video. But for now, we're going to keep going up. So we've made it all the way to our D sharp. And after that D sharp is going to be E. Alright, you guys ready for this one? And 1, 2, ready. Nice, sounding really good, guys. The next note that's in line is F, which is back to open. So just to review on our fingerings, we go from that B flat to B natural, which is 1, 2, and 3, to C, which is 1 and 3, to C sharp, which is 2 and 3, to D, which is 1 and 2, to D sharp, which is 1, to E, which is 2, and then we're back to F, which is open. Just like we've been doing, I will play it first, and then you guys will play it after me. Alright, it's time for you guys. 1, 2, ready. 1, 2, ready. Awesome. Now at this point, if you would like to go back and review, you can. In this part of the chromatic scale, if you would like to go back and review and try and really cement those fingerings and those patterns in your head, you can start on that concert B flat and work your way up to that where we just ended, and then slowly work your way back down. If not, and if you feel like you have it pretty comfortably, we can continue going back up the scale. So after that F, we go to F sharp, which is 2 and 3. So continuing up, I will play it first, and then you guys will play it after me. Alright, 1, 2, ready. Sounds awesome. And make sure that you guys can breathe wherever you feel like you need to take a breath. And now, the next note, going up another half step, would be G, which is played 1 and 2. Alright, now you guys will play it with me. Alright, we're slowly approaching that concert B flat again. That means we've almost made it all the way through 12 pitches. So, what comes next after that G will be G sharp. And if you guys are starting to feel more comfortable with these fingerings, you can start to play them with me the first time I play through. But if not, you can listen to how I play them first, and then we play them together. Alright, it's your time. 1, 2, ready. Alright, that sounded awesome. It's slowly building in intensity. We're almost at the top. So now, after that G sharp, will be A, which is finger 2. Alright, 1, 2, ready. Alright, it's your turn. Alright, we're almost there. To continue our climb up by half step, to reach our final pitch, is going to be this A to B flat. Alright, now it's your time. Alright, now it's your turn to make your way all the way up that chromatic scale. Awesome, you guys made it all the way up to the top. Now we're ready to make our way back down. Now that you guys made it all the way to the top, we can start making our way all the way back down to the bottom. And all of the fingerings are going to be the exact same. The only thing that's going to be different is the note names. Now, on our way down, we start with that B flat, then we go to A, and then we go to A flat instead of G sharp. Because on the way down with the chromatic scale, you go flat. And now, you might be asking why G sharp and A flat are the same. Because they are enharmonics, which means they are a different note name, but the same sounding pitch. So, going all the way down our scale, it'll be B flat to A flat to G flat to F to E flat to D flat to C flat to B flat. I think you guys know those fingerings and those patterns pretty well by now. So, if you're brave enough to go all the way down the scale with me, we can do it. But if not, feel free to go back and review, or just take this part a little slower. So first, I will play, and then you will play. 2, ready? That sounds really awesome, guys. I hope you're proud of what you were able to remember and accomplish right now. Depending on how comfortable you feel right now with those, we can put all of it together and start on that low B flat, work our way all the way up to that high B flat, and then back down. First, I will play it, and then you will play it. Alright, ready for you guys. 1, 2, ready. That's awesome, guys. I'm so proud of what you guys have been able to do. So, now that you know the B-flat chromatic scale, you also know just about every other chromatic scale. And this is because the finger patterns are the same. So all it is what note you start on end on. So we can say, let's play the B natural chromatic scale. So you would just start on the B natural and you would work your way up like we have been, but you would just end on the top B natural, which would be 1 and 2. And this goes for any chromatic scale. Like if you wanted to start on G, you start on G, then you'd also end on G. So now, the possibilities are really endless. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You guys are doing awesome, and I'm so proud that you guys were able to get this B-flat chromatic scale. If you were having a little bit of trouble, feel free to go back in the video and rewatch it until it gets really solid and you're really comfortable with it. I hope you spend more time exploring with the new starting pitches and figuring out different chromatic scales. I hope to play with you guys again next week when we still continue on with our different scales.